I actually have a question about that. Your resume is so impressive. I mean, look, I've known you for 5 years. I love you already. But I looked at your LinkedIn profile today just to prep a little bit for this interview, and I was like, holy crap, your resume is chock full of awesome, impressive stuff. Not are you only a chef, but the motivational speaking. You're an Army vet, 25-year Army vet, and an impressive career at that. You run a nonprofit. Why is it that of all your titles, that chef is the one that you cling to the most? Like, I mean, you obviously never work out. Look at you.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, right? I mean, you have so many things going for you. Like, you are you can't say Chef Andre Rush is any one thing. You are unique in every space. It's curious to me, and I haven't read the book, in full disclosure, so I'm a jackass, but forgive me. So I will read the book, but because I love to read. I read when I walk, by the way. So it'll be fun for me to read it. But I was just curious, like, the title is so catchy, and I've seen that on your LinkedIn profile and other social media profiles for a long time. I've seen it, but I never had the opportunity to ask you, why chef over?
Because chef was, it was funny because I just spoke to Ernest and Young.
Yeah.
They were doing their closeout, and so they wanted me to come for 3 days and speak. And it was 50 minutes a day, and it was all the execs and all their senior everyone, so forth. And they were very honest. They're like, hey, these guys have it all. They're smart asses. They know it alls. They're this, so forth. And I said, well, why me? Why do you want me to come? You know who I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna motivate you to get off your ass to do something.
And you know what? That's it. It's like I'm not a cookie cutter. I'm not gonna wear a suit. I'm not gonna wear a tie. I'm not gonna PowerPoint you to death. I'm not gonna X, Y, and Z. And they were like, Chef, we know what you do and how you do it. So it was, and I've done that for, Alliance, Charles Schwab's, all these other different people. But, going to top three and as I go through my career, I never even looked at it and thought of it. But when I got up there on the stage, and I walked on and I said, hey, I'm not going to bore you with PowerPoints. And I said, I am the PowerPoint. I said, look at me, and I went over my whole entire uniform, and it had Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard, because Coast Guard was my underwear. So everybody laughed. You break the, my boots were Air Force, my arms were Marines, my jacket, my Bronze Star, all that. And so, but at the end of each one, I did something that was the most biggest hit out of all of them. That they said they did a push-up with me that nobody could do. Yeah. Right. And the reason why I wear my chef, and I call myself chef, and you see me in my chef outfit, is because that's the one thing that people said I couldn't be.
BowmanDigitalMedia.com